Good afternoon, and thanks for checking out this free BAMWX.com Northeast Storm video. And during this video, we're going to pretty much explain what model guidance is doing, as well as what we think will happen here over the next few days as we look for a snowstorm to impact the Northeast over the next 2 to 3 days, Thursday into Thursday night. And if you'd like to get these videos more regularly, you can access them by contacting us at bamwx.com/contact-us, and we'll send you a sign up link and we'll get you ready to go just in time for this snowstorm that's upcoming here on Thursday. So we'll start things off here looking at the 500 millibar vorticity, or the spin in the atmosphere, and this is what can help trigger storms as energy moves through the flow, especially once it interacts with other pieces of energy. And we can see that here. We have one piece of energy across the Ohio Valley, the western Ohio Valley here, and then another piece across the upper Midwest. And as we move forward here, this is Thursday at about 1 a.m. You see this deep purple area here, and that's essentially the big area of energy that's going to help spawn an area of low pressure off the New Jersey coast and then move northeastward, and that will provide a fairly decent snowstorm, I think, and that will help to, get things going here during the day on Thursday. So as we move through the period, notice a big deep trough develops across a lot of the Northeast, and that's going to be a catalyst here in that storm moving off to the north and east. So we'll get right into it here. This is the 3-kilometer NAM. We have our storm that's ongoing right now with a lot of ice in the higher elevations and then just plain rain for most. And then we're going to be dealing with a period of snow developing across western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio here during the day on Wednesday. And that will slowly move eastward along the cold front. And then we notice here by 3 a.m. on Thursday, we see this model here is a little bit warmer than others, has actually rain developing across southeastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. But as we move through the period, it does change over to snow. This is just an idea of timing as to when the snow could start. I think it does start late Wednesday night across Pennsylvania, and then streaks eastward before sunrise for a lot of places in southern New England for the Thursday morning commute. I think schools are going to have a big issue. I think if you're an outside commercial, landscaper or construction worker, you're going to have some issues as well. And this snow is really going to continue pretty much through the morning across Pennsylvania before tapering off. And then during the afternoon and evening, I think it tapers off a lot across a lot of southern New England. First we'll talk about some temperatures here. And the big thing that we're seeing here is that these temperatures, especially across southeastern PA, southern New Jersey, and then the coast of Long Island and then Cape Cod, are going to be pretty marginal here for accumulating snowfall. Notice here, this is 10 a.m. Temperatures are close to freezing, but it's pretty borderline here. Okay, across interior areas, southeastern PA, north of Philly, northern New Jersey, probably New York City, western Long Island, and much of southern New England, I think we will be cold enough for that snowfall, and it could come down fairly heavily, I think, during the day on Thursday before tapering off. Notice here by 4 p.m., any place that was below or above freezing crashes back below freezing during the afternoon, and that will cause some flash freeze concern across southern and central New Jersey as well as Cape Cod going forward through the day on Thursday. Taking a look at some other guidance that's not quite as warm, here's the GFS. Again, snow breaks out late Wednesday night across Pennsylvania and streaks eastward. Notice here, though, 4 a.m., it may even start as some rain across central and southern New Jersey, but as that storm gets going, it'll wrap in some colder air, and that will allow for some heavy snowfall from southeastern PA, probably, if not in Philly, just north of Philly, right northeastward into southern New England throughout the morning and then into the afternoon. And I think the dynamics are going to be pretty impressive here, and that will both cause some heavy snowfall, but also some strong gusty winds. Here's the Thursday wind forecast from the GFS. Notice we're already gusting to 40 at Atlantic City, 42 at New Bedford during the afternoon. And as the storm strengthens, I think we will continue to see those gusty winds. And to be honest, there could even be some near blizzard conditions at times, especially near the coastline. So something to keep an eye on. The criteria for blizzard conditions is relatively relatively high, and I don't think it will be met. That's 3 hours of 35-mile-an-hour winds plus quarter-mile visibility or less. So I think that will be tough to attain, but certainly at times we are going to be dealing with that. As well, we're going to be dealing with, this is a look at frontogenesis according to the NAM model. Notice these darker reds and blacks. That's where some heavier precipitation can fall just because of the dynamics and the lift within this system. So certainly a very good signal here for some strong upward motion and some strong heavy snowfall during the morning on Thursday, and that will progress eastward during the afternoon hours. So definitely a good signal here for some heavier snowfall from eastern Pennsylvania right through the northern half of New Jersey, maybe even into central and southern New Jersey for a time, and then Long Island and southern New England as well. Now, taking a look at the European model, similar things here. We're looking at heavy snow breaking out across southern Pennsylvania. Notice this is a little bit cooler than some of the other guidance that we've been looking at, and that sends it right on east throughout the morning and into the afternoon. And again, not much difference when it comes to snowfall accumulations. This is a look at the GEFS, and this is the probability here of 6 or more inches of snow. Notice that it's pushing 70 or 80% now from eastern PA into southern New England. So definitely a very good signal for some strong, heavy snowfall throughout the period here. Here's a look at the GFS. Again, widespread 6 to 12 inch snowfall amounts. And looking at other guidance, again, the NAM, not much different. But notice there's going to be a tight gradient here on the southern side. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that as well. And then taking a look very quickly here at the European model. Again, a little bit colder solution, get some heavier snowfall across a lot of New Jersey, even into Philly. So it's going to be a tight situation that we're going to have to keep an eye on and fine tune as we get closer. But north of that gradient, I think from southeastern PA right into northern or central New England, I think this does have the makings of a fairly significant snowfall. So again, if you want to get access to these videos more often, feel free to contact us at bamwx.com. You can email info@bamwx.com if you'd like as well. Otherwise, stay tuned to Twitter, and we'll have more coming up later on this afternoon. Have a great day.